the only thing that I think I should care about when it comes to pursuing a goal or trying to achieve this thing that I want to achieve in the future is that all I have to do is just listen to myself and let every noise out to the point where I only can listen to my own self, you know. And also like the feeling, I'm sure that anyone who's watching this video has gone through this certain, like, has felt this feeling of like this weird feeling that you don't want to do something. Like it's so strong to the point like you kind of feel like repulsive towards it. Like, oh hell no, like I'm not doing this shit. Like, although you look at it back then, like after all the emotion, like the face is gone, you feel like it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, why was I feeling that, or like that? Why did I hate it that much? And I feel like it's a practice and repeated. It's a result of repeated avoidance. That's my opinion about it. So whenever I avoided doing a thing for very like numerous times, and I had to, for some reason, let's say like it's something that I had to do, or something that I was supposed to be doing, and I keep avoiding it and adding this, emotion in with it, and it's inside it, it becomes extremely bigger inside you. And that kind of freaks me out even now sometimes. Like whenever I get the feeling like self-doubts, let's say like, am I sure that this is going to work? Like, am I sure I'm not just wasting my time? Like, are you sure that you're doing all your best? Like you could have done better last time, or things like that. Like, it just happens. Like you cannot stop self-doubting. Like, I feel like it's just part of our nature. You cannot stop thinking about all these questions, but what you can do is you can control the actions that you do take afterwards of this. So in my case, I try my best to just keep on going, although it's like I'm scared. And that's also one of the reasons why I always put myself in the optimal environment where I cannot avoid doing. So in case of, let's say, reading or like gym, like one of the only good habits that I have, like I always go to the gym right after I finish my school. It's became a part of my life routine. And the good thing is that, like, because whenever I come back to home after school, I feel so comfortable, and I just want to like indulge myself. I don't want to go to the gym kind of thing, although it's something that I really um I'm passionate about, like respectively compared to other things. It just makes me feel so lazy, kind of drowsy. I just want to go to bed, kind of say things. So I just straight to the gym, and it's been working so well. And even if something happens during the workout, like I'm already here. Like, what can I do? I just gotta like keep on going. And that feeling, I feel like it's only lasts like for a couple of minutes, like the intense feeling. And but in reality, like when you're in it, it feels a lot longer. It feels like you're in it like for hours. Like, you keep comparing yourself with others who likely spent a lot longer time than you at the gym, or like trained a lot longer time than you, or they are just like simply genetically talented. Like, it's not something, a kind of factor that you can even control. So I know it's easy to say it, like logically, just reason it. As I said like numerous times in my YouTube channel, like in my videos, about feeling really ignores everything that you say. Like, you can logically reason everything, like the mechanisms and reasons why it happens, all the things. And the moment you feel it, everything just evaporates. Like, you're like, oh my god, this is so real. Like, because it's literally feeling that you just get it, and you immediately feel bad about yourself. Like, you feel shit about yourself. I feel like it's just inevitable in a sense, like something about our minds do to ourselves. Oh, our will just happens to, feel bad about it, happens to just think about that thing. So I don't think you can control that. But what you can control is do the thing afterwards. Although this is a little bit debatable, since even if you take actions after that, like, are those actions actually yours? So in my case, I just feel like the feeling, the instant feeling, and the theme that you're going to be acting. Let's say the theme is, let's say you choose to not think about those things, and you just keep on going, and all of a sudden you kind of feel better about yourself, and you kind of repeat the process over and over again. So even if the intense feeling comes back, you can kind of fight it back just like the last time. But also that theme is dictated by the will. So it's kind of complicated. I also stated this in one of my videos when I talked about will versus you, or like your mind, your desires. Even those desires are bound to be written and dictated by the will. So, and and sometimes we can control the things that the will cannot. So it's not kind of like clearly, distinctive, like the field. This is will's field. This is our field. It's not like that. It's not how our minds work. So I said it clearly in that video, but once again, I just wanted to like talk about that since I feel like it's so real. Like the feeling always ignores everything. Like it just passes through all the reasonings and fucks you up. Like, what am I even supposed to do? Well, you just got to keep on going. And I know that sounds so irresponsible, and I know in this generation, or like, people just love to hear this one line cool quotes, but never actually end up working to you. Like it never works on me. I could follow that thing for a couple of days or weeks, but at the end of the day, it's like a quote, but it's like this one quote is the extracted version of one person's philosophy, like this whole all results of their intense works, like for their entire life, or like their lives. Let's say it's not something that you can learn just by reading their quote and following what they say. That's just my opinion. I don't think that it's something that you can acquire just by simply doing. I mean, it's like, because it's part of their life, it's not yours. So I feel like you should have your own. Not, I don't mean by like quotes, like your own rules. You set it like boundaries and beliefs. That's the core idea of most of my videos. I keep questioning your beliefs. Everything's a cope, and even saying this is a cope, and this might be this sitting with uncertainty could be uncertain. This belief itself could be uncertain. So that's but really doesn't give a solid answer. Again, just how not like how people want. Many people want a solid answer. I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why people get inclined to believing in a religion, which gives a very clear and crystal answer, like this is a god, you should follow this certain X, Y, and Z's. And I know it's not that shallow, but I'm just like saying in a nutshell. No offense to any religion. And yeah, like that, whenever like I feel this, like nowadays I really don't, which I'm happy about. The moment I cut all the social medias and all the cheap dopamines that I get, life, like the one day, every single day feels a lot longer than before. It just, I don't know why, like I can even feel all the little, like I get to focus on the things, like very small and detailed small things that I didn't before. It makes me feel like I'm sharper than before. Like not aesthetic, but like I feel my mind is a lot sharper, and I get to focus on the things easier. I suppose. I think it's just because I kind of am putting myself in situations where I have to, like where I have to follow X, Y, and Z's, or otherwise I'm not gonna achieve all the goals that I set today. So I mean, but that's also part of the skill. Like just like I said, you should learn. Like you first just kind of headbutt into it, and most of people who never tried this thing kind of fail, because they cannot apply the same rule that they like rule that works on the things that they are good at. So in my case, let's say like something that I'm good at, let's say gym, something that I'm consistently kind of being very passionate about. So like I cannot apply that into something that I hate doing. Let's say I hated math before, calculus. So I couldn't apply it. So like what you have to do, in my opinion, is that you just kind of headbutt, just keep on solving like for hours, and realize that, okay, I tried, a couple of days for this entire week, and I see maybe this method is wrong. I feel like if I could study in the library, it might work better. Like, so I'm going to put myself in the better position where every decisions that I make that will um, that will sum up and make me better at this one skill, easier, like to make decisions that will make it easier to do this better, easier. Okay, I'm kind of fumbling here, but like, you get my point. You should put yourself in an environment. You should know how to build an environment where you can do the thing a lot easier, where you can pull the trigger a lot easier, because it's all about showing up consistently. And when showing up itself is difficult, then you just got to work on it. um, it's tough. Again, like, it's not like easy. I'm not selling courses, or like, I'm no expert in this whatsoever. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions about the things that I'm going through and I'm experiencing as of now in my life. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video somewhat useful or inspirational. Yeah, have a nice day, guys.